Right, I'll just jump straight to the winning try. We thought Mika Ravalawa was going to be forced out of the game, but somehow he stays out there, then delivers the winning try. How close did he come to being taken off?
Yeah, I just sort of left it with him with those decisions because you don't know from the box, so just sort of ask the player and trust their opinion. But sort of represents how we played tonight, just tough and gritty, and just wouldn't say die, wouldn't say never, and just found a way to fall over the line.
Was it a corked knee?
Yeah, just above the knee, like one of those ones on the tendon, I think, and it hurts quite a bit. So yeah, he should be right, mate.
He finished the try, but Zach Lomax set it up, and another booming game from Zach. Where's his form come from?
Oh, it's always been there, isn't he? It's just he's enjoying his footy. He's enjoying doing his job and his role for the team. Again, he had to go to fullback when we had a man down, and then he went back to right centre and found a way. He's got that brilliance in him, but he's really reliable with his effort and his work rate for us, which has been pleasing.
How?
Who did, Lowy?
Yeah, I think he had about
Did he?
He had a lot of carries.
Okay.
Is that where it starts with him, getting himself involved in that grunt stuff before?
Yeah, I'm not a massive stats man. I'm more about the effectiveness of them. But that's just him, right? He just knows that the team's tired and they need help, and he's elite fit, and he just works himself to a standstill. And you see him at the end of the game sitting there. It's just nice to be able to do it and sit there after a win tonight.
How about the way he's handled too? Cost you a couple of tries, but he probably half-time might have helped a little bit. When you lose Sloaney and you lose your fullback, that's a
big call. Yeah, huge call in the context of the game, really. Like when you look at it, because 2 quick tries get scored against us on an edge where our right centre's back at fullback. So it had a huge bearing on the game. I have to look back at the actual decision and get some feedback on why he actually got Sim in as opposed to a 6 to go. But it just goes to show you again, people look at the end score and say scrappy game, but we went 10 minutes without a man. I think we finished with less possession than they did. The field position was probably against us, and we haven't won a scrappy game like that in a long time here. And for the players to feel what it feels like to go out and actually win on the back of not being perfect, because we weren't perfect, but it was just based on defence and effort. I think we spoke about at half-time, if we can keep them to 0 in the second half, we felt like we could win, and we kept them to 0 in the second half. So it was a huge defensive performance against a team who would literally try anything, and they've got some good footy players.
Talk about the expectation and pressure of going into a game like this. I know people are saying 16 v 17, but it still means a lot playing a game like this.
Mate, they're a hard team to play against, the Tigers. Like I said, they've got good players. They throw good footy at you. Every set is like a contest. Like there's no sets with them that they just go 5 hit-ups and a kick. They're testing you out every tackle of every set, and they play without fear, and they keep coming at you. So to keep them to a really low score like we did tonight, I think that was our lowest conceding points for the year, was something we spoke a lot about our defence. And we knew it was going to be a desperate game for us, and just really glad for the boys that we can get the win on the back of it.
Just back on Zach for a moment, like we've seen the tries, obviously with Benny Hunt, the combination, and the flick pass to Mika, but some of the tough carries he's doing out of his own, is that something you've been really working on with him, and you're obviously impressed to see him do that sort of hard work?
Yeah, like I said, our whole back five I thought did a really good job tonight of working hard to get us out of the backfield, especially again when Sloaney was off, so we were down to a back 4 there for a period of time. And when they carry out a yardage for us, we've got big, powerful outside backs. That's an asset of ours. And Sully, Lomax, Matty Feagai and Rava, they're all real powerful athletes. And when they're carrying hard for us out of the backfield, they're doing a really good job.
Carr, can you talk to just a bit of resilience from Mika there? Probably a few moments in defence in the first half he probably would have liked back. Then he gets the injury. But what's it say about the bloke that he's still there and still ready for that pass and ready to barge through for that crucial try?
Yeah, it's he come up with a couple of big stops for us too, Rava. It wasn't all bad in his defence. There's just a couple, like I said, those 2 when we had Sloaney off, we're a man down in the line clearly, and probably just got the reads wrong there. But I felt like it's like I said, it's an indication of where the team's mentality's at, and people looking from the outside in probably don't understand that, and probably just look at the scores or the ladder. But we've got a team of players here who work so hard and are so engaged in sticking to trying to do what's best for our team and trying to improve every week, and that's all I can ask of them.
Do you have a word with Sloaney about professional form. Seemed like a bit of a brain snap from the outside looking in. Do you have a word with him about that?
Yeah, not yet, mate. I'll have to have a look at it back because, like I said, usually I get it. It's a deliberate 6 to go, but they're given 6 to go unless there's like a repeated lot of them in a row, or it was a try scoring situation. I don't think it was neither of those, so I'll have to have a look at it in isolation and go into detail. But if that's the standard, and that's when people are going to give away deliberate 6 to goes that we see every week in the NRL inside the 10, then should be seeing a lot more people sin bin. I'm assuming.
Is Jack Bird now middle forward, moving forward at least for the next few weeks?
Oh yeah, we'll see week to week, Matty. Yeah, I'm not bracketing him into anything. He played right centre there when we had Lowy back at fullback, so he went from middle to right centre, then back. He can play back row. He's real versatile. It was good just to get him some footy back into some NRL footy back into him after a few weeks in Cup there. So we'll just play it week to week, mate.
Torrell Sloan's attack is unquestioned. He's a beautiful runner and he can do a lot for you in attack. Obviously his defence is maybe a bit of a query still. Dragons got, I suppose, a plan to put some meat in him and get him built up and more of a force. Yeah, his
physicality's improved a lot from last year to this year, which you probably would have seen in his game and how he's playing. He's improved in that area. He's put some weight on and some size on, but it's probably more technique in that. You're probably referring to that try they scored in the corner where we should have stopped it. That's the fullback's job, no matter who it is, whether it's Sloaney or it's any other NRL fullback. We've got to stop that try.
He's getting there, so his desire's clearly there. He's just
his
weight's not going forward, or he's not big enough bloke.
No, it's a lot of it's technique too and want there. Like I think he went over the ball and probably should have gone under the ball. We were far enough away from the try line just to be able to come up with any type of tackle. But that's a part of his game that he's working really hard on, and we're going to continue to work with him on. And it's going to be a process. It's not going to happen overnight. He's just a young kid.